Hi Felters and welcome. My name is Philippa and in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how I price up my items. It's a question I get asked all the time. So we are going to make an item, I'm going to time myself, and then I'm going to work out the labour costs and material costs exactly, and it's also to double check that I am pricing my items correctly, and hopefully you can apply the same technique to anything that you might be looking to sell. Let's get started. Okay, so here we are. I have got my wool, I've got my wire, I've got the white for the body and face, grey for the feet, black for the eyes, not eyes, actually eyes as well I need to get out, for the mouth and nose. What I'm going to do is I am going to weigh the amount of wool I have here now and then weigh it afterwards, and then I can work out exactly how much wool I have used. So we're going to get started. I've got a little timer here and I got a cup of tea. Yeah, 32 minutes. I have created the base, firmed it up enough to be able to add the wool. I also got some slithers out. These are, I've weighed 16 grams, so I should work out I need slithers to do the legs. So here we are, 81 minutes, and I have done all legs and hooves and feet. So hour 21. I'm quite pleased with that. Legs always feel like they take me ages. So if you just said, oh yeah, I'll get the legs done in 50 minutes, I suppose that's about right. Okay, so on with the neck and head. Okay, so we're at the stage of a very funny looking sheep and we are 2 hours 15 minutes in. I've just been doing some calculations. So I'll run through it at the end. I'll just keep going. I'm going to be attaching the wool. So 2 hours 15 and we're into the wool and he's looking at the funny stage. I tried my hardest not to spend too much time on the face because this is where if you spend hours you're going to start, his coat is going to be the main effect with this one. This is not super realistic. This is just sort of quite unique looking sheep basically. Just wanted to say a couple of things at this point. Pricing is a very personal thing, and ultimately at the end of the day pricing is down to you. There is no wrong or right. I do believe it's great if you don't underprice yourself way too much, because I think then everybody else suffers, but pricing is up to you. No one else can tell you what to sell your items at, and there's another video I've got which I'll link at the end where I go into this a bit more. So there we go, all finished, pink nose in the end, a little bit of grey on top, up on the shelf with the others. So let's have a look at costs. I've written them all down. So wool was £5.75, wire 16p, eyes 39p, 26p for the white slithers that I used, which are the Cheviot slithers at World of Wool. And then the carded Perendale bat, £2.43, and then you can kind of include the grey, but the glue rather, but the pink and grey 10p. I've just added it on, so that is £9.09 for materials. Time, I just put it up to about so I put it up to 100, so it was 200 minutes, which is 3 hours 20 minutes. £8 an hour is what I would be more than happy with. I know a lot of people might disagree, but personally I'm okay with that. So 3 times 8 is 24. A third of 8 is £2.68. 6 recurring, so it's £26.67 for your labour. So materials and labour is £35.76. So if you sell at £39.50 with a 10% charge, so if you go to a craft fair, the craft fair that I go to, I know that the commission there is roughly 10%, depending on how much I sell. And if you sell on Etsy, it's roughly 10%. So if you were to sell at £39.50 with your labour covered and your costs, you would break even. If you were to sell at £42.50, £2.50 extra on top. Now, I know there are a lot of different ways in which people work out pricing, but I would rather go to a craft fair and sell something. I don't want to be returning with all those items. And typically when I do go to my craft fairs, I do sell an awful lot of my items and I come home, and it's really easy selling at craft fairs because they take the item and go. Technically, it's almost a lot easier than selling on Etsy because you have to include packaging and things like that. But would I be happy? I think, yeah, £39.50. Yeah, I probably would, because it's quite large. So probably, yeah, I think it's very tactile as well, this one. These ones are slightly more detailed, so they would be a lot more. Again, this one would be down in that price range of the 38s. These go up to 55 to 58, 59, 60 because the cost of the wool and everything. But really, I could go through and do all of them as well. But there we go. So felters, that was a really interesting video to run through, to double check for myself that I was doing things correctly, and also to try and help you when it comes to pricing up your own items. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to know why I use Etsy and my experiences with it, I'll list that video here. And also I have a video on pricing and going through a couple of other bits and bobs. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.